A pleasant good evening. Welcome back to Greg Mitchell Field. The Viking football team earlier today a 35-33 win over Central Methodist University. And tonight it's soccer. William Penn, one of the new teams in the Heart of America Conference, here to take on 19th ranked Missouri Valley. We'll have both contests for you tonight. Valley comes in 9-2-3 overall. 3-2-2 in the Heart of America Conference. William Penn 5-7 overall, 2-4. William Penn located in Oskaloosa, Iowa. So we get ready to go. The Vikings in their home orange, purple socks, the white numerals. Irana Sanchez will be in goal. The keeper out of Barcelona, Spain. And in goal, Adriana Borjan for William Penn. She is out of Willits, California. William Penn in the black and gold uniforms, coached by Willie McGowan. Drew Hawkins, of course, is the head coach of this Valley team. Nationally ranked, have been nationally ranked all year long. And we'd like to get the win tonight. We'll talk about those rankings as we go along tonight. For Sanchez in goal, she has been the goalkeeper in all the Viking matches. Has given up 9 goals. On the other side, Borjan has played in 12, started 10. She's given up 20 goals. So those are the two goalkeepers. Very little breeze, if any. Still some sunshine as the sun sets behind us to the west, but still streaks of sunlight across Greg Mitchell Field as we're ready for doubleheader tonight from Marshall, Missouri. Vikings, Irana Sanchez in goals, as I said. Julia Amador, La Fuente, Plowman, Blasco, Abbott, Suarez, Martinez, Dean, and Pizzini, along with Riley Kerr. That's the starting lineup. For some reason, we're still not ready to go. Now we are, and play is underway. We'll also have a triple header for you next Saturday. Homecoming, we'll have the football game against Avila at 2, and then after that, we'll have the soccer matches with Baker. The Vikings with early possession. Madison Dean will have the throw in from midfield. And this one goes all the way to the keeper, Borjan. And she'll send it to midfield. Vikings would like to get off to a good start, and we'll hear some comments from Drew Hawkins in just a few moments. And he says one of the keys to his club is getting the shots and making them count when they do. The Vikings have scored 29 goals. William Penn, on the other hand, has scored just 20. Vikings had a big night here Wednesday against Evangel. Just underway in the first half. Throw in from Madison Dean. Dean with control. Works to Riley Kerr, back to Dean. Now to Suarez. And Plowman will send it all the way back to Sanchez. Vikings working right in front of their coach, Drew Hawkins. Battle for possession around midfield, and it's Lafuente who has control. Back to Plowman on the left side. To Kerr. Kerr tried to get the pass through to Suarez. All the way back to the Pioneers' goal. Where it's defended there, but the Vikings keep it in. Vikings' leading scorer is Inma Martinez. She has 6 goals. She and Blasco with 6 apiece lead the way for the Vikings. Martinez with a nice pass. It's an onside pass. Vikings almost had an early shot. Now they get it to Martinez in the middle. She battles for possession. It was a nice pass by Martinez. The Vikings could not get the shot off, however. Now Plowman sends it in from midfield. Just underway, no score.
Use your eyes and look where the ball's going to land and just look over there. Because you're not on camera. For replay, I won't use what where you're looking. Go ahead and get on the goal. No one has fair ball. Big two.
Battle for possession at midfield. Now it's Pizzini with possession, sends it in on the right side. Madison Abbott gives chase. And it goes out. It'll be possession to the Pioneers. Here's the throw in. Light's just starting to take, it won't take effect for a while yet, probably another half hour or so. Take full effect. Vikings have had possession in the William Penn end for most of the early going here. William Penn sends it out. While we have a few moments here, I had a chance to catch up with Drew Hawkins a little bit right before game. And we'll.
Yeah, you can't complain when you only lost a hand, a couple times, and you're in the top 25 for most of the season, all the season. So yeah, there's no complaints here. Girls deserve it, and
what's been the key this year?
I just think experience. We have a handful of 5, 6 seniors, handful of juniors, and those girls have been here and been in the situation before, but now they're actually coming through with the victories and the results, and it's experience, I would say.
And you always play a tough schedule, and that really does help, doesn't it? These girls don't get in many situations they haven't seen.
No, it helps. I mean, especially when you're ready to play those tough games, and this year we were ready, and you got to see where you're at, So if you ever make the national tournament, those are the kind of teams you're going to play, so you want to be ready.
Now, William Penn, they're a new team to the conference. Are they a new team to your schedule?
No, we played them last year. I mean, they have a good program, and, they've done okay transitioning to the hard, and, makes it a little tougher conference, for sure.
What's the keys tonight, then?
I think we got to keep possession of the ball. We got to create chances, and when we create the chances, the most important thing is we got to finish, and that's what we struggle with most of the year.
All right, Coach, good luck tonight.
Thanks, Q.
All right, so early on, at least the first 8 or 9 minutes, his keys. Vikings haven't scored, but they have continued to press the issue, and they have continued to keep possession for the most part. So, see if they can now put it in the net on the Pioneers. We have 37 minutes to go in the first half. No score. Plowman brings it up the left side. Gives it there to Madison Dean. Dean ahead to Kerr. Kerr on the left side. Has a couple of defenders there. Sends it back to the middle, but Martinez can't come up with it. Now William Penn with possession. One of the few times they've had possession in Viking territory. Suarez sends it back to Amador. And let's see. Vikings will have possession on the far side. Good clean start to this one. Vikings have had possession for most of the early going, but unable really to get any shots on, but they have kept possession. And they keep it in the Pioneer end. This one is knocked out by Kerr, so it'll be a throw in for the Pioneers. William Penn will have possession. That'll be Maria Voigt. Others started for William Penn: Mary Richards, Lori Cartwright, Frances Lee, Daniela Ambrosia, and Aniela Jimenez are all in the starting lineup, along with Borjan is in goal. Well, the Vikings have had possession most of this first half. No score. Some of the students coming over. It's going to be chilly tonight. It already is getting that way, but certainly when that sun goes down, it'll be chilly tonight, especially for that men's match. Vikings will have possession on the far side. No score, and we have 33 minutes to go in the first half. This first half is moving right along. Again, as we look at scoring for these two teams, the Vikings have scored 29 goals, 23 assists, 81 total points. And for William Penn, just 21 goals, 20 assists, for their total of 62 points. William Penn trying to get possession in midfield, taken away by the Vikings. And here come the young ladies in orange. Martinez can't control the pass, and it's sent out right at the Pioneer bench. So the throw in there by Madison Dean into Kerr. Vikings looking to go 10-2-3 on the year if they can get this win tonight. Looking for the first goal. We just haven't seen much offense yet out of William Penn at all. I believe the Vikings were offside. Willie McGowan is the head coach of the Pioneers, or the Plainsmen, excuse me. Said the Pioneers, but they're the Plainsmen of William Penn. And 6 weeks ago or so, the football team was here and got a nice win for the Vikings. Here comes Valley right in front, and it's knocked away at the last moment. Ooh, Vikings had the numbers right in front of the goal. It was knocked away at the last moment. Vikings keeping the pressure on, however. Send another one in, but this one's going to be grabbed by Borsian. The Vikings had a great chance there. Battle for possession again at midfield. Kerr has it. Ooh, she kicked that right into Suarez. Suarez, took the brunt of that one. Vikings again keeping the pressure on, and this one will go out on the far side. Only one good chance for anyone to score. That was by Valley just a few moments ago. As we go right out in front, and that hit the back leg of one of the Viking teammates. So, with Riley Kerr. That was an excellent chance for Valley. Well, the Vikings keep the pressure on again. Send it in. And this one's going to go to Borsian as she comes out to grab that one before Riley Kerr could get there. Heart of America Conference Soccer on this Saturday evening. Check some other scores from the conference as we go along. Here come the Vikings. Again, they have had control most of the match. No score yet. Suarez with it. Now swings it off to the left side. Here come the Vikings again. Out to the middle. Trying to set this up. And getting through a couple of defenders. Good job by Blasco. Vikings still with possession. Here's a shot by Kerr, but it's right at Borsian. 28 minutes to go, first half, no score. The long football game today started at 1:30 and did not get over until just about 5 o'clock. A lot of turnovers, a lot of scoring in that game. Vikings won that. All right, Valley still with possession. They have had possession. There have been really no stoppages in play yet. Vikings will have possession. William Penn men's team sitting down watching. They head to the Burns Center to prepare for the second half of our doubleheader. Here's a header, and it rolls just to the left. Kerr's going to keep it in. Good hustle. And gets it back to Dean. But it may have, I believe it might have been out. So Maria Voigt will send it down for the Plainsman. Then she gets it to Ambrosio. But the Vikings take it away and back to Plowman. They'll reset here. 27 minutes to go in the half. No score. Your perfect night to play. Probably a little chilly if you're not prepared for it out in the stands, but a perfect night to play. Vikings again with possession, and they, as you heard Coach Hawkins say, they wanted to control it, and so far they have. Riley Kerr sends it into the corner. Dean able to get to it with the left foot, sends it out in front, but it's knocked away. Ambrosia gives it off to the right side to one of her teammates. That's Korea, young lady out of Australia. Be a throw in for the Plainsman. And doing that is Francis Lee. Back to midfield. Battle for possession. That goes out behind the William Penn bench. Throw in coming for Valley here. Comes to Pazzini. Sends it all the way across to Lafuente. Possession to Valley. Trying to find Martinez, the leading scorer. Here's a shot with the left foot, and that's tipped away at the last moment. Shot with the left foot. Good job by Borgia to get up and just tip that one over the net. Good play. And Borgia had to go up and tip that one away. So corner kick coming up here for the Vikings now. Trying to take an early lead. And here it comes from the right side. And it is headed off the side of the goal by Riley Kerr. Or excuse me, by Madison Dean. So possession to the Statesman. Vikings again on the attack, and his shot is blocked, and coming out of goal is Borgia to pick it up. Most of the action in this first half has been in the William Penn, on the William Penn side of the field. Vikings kind of play keep away from Ambrosian. Here comes Vikings. Nice pass from Martinez, but unable to catch up with it was Abbott. Boy, that was a nice pass from Martinez. It led her perfectly, but the defender was right there, and Abbott just couldn't get there. But again, the Vikings just continue to keep that ball in William Penn territory. Here come the Vikings again. Martinez went after it, couldn't get it. Again, pretty good work by the defense of the Statesman. Vikings will have the throw in. No score. We're in the first half. William Penn and Missouri Valley. Most of the action in the William Penn end, but the Vikings have yet to score. Just got an update in baseball. The Kansas City Royals beat Toronto 6-3, so they're up 2-0 in that series. Came from behind again today. Send this one about midfield. But the Viking defenders are there. They've done a great job. Good footwork by Blasco. The Vikings can come up with a goal here in this first half. This one goes out. Let's see. It's going to be possession to the Statesman. 20 minutes to go in the first half. In this first half, we have not had one stoppage in play. Here come the Vikings looking to take the lead. Nice pass into the corner. Here's Dean looking to get by the defender. Back to Riley Kerr. Kerr right back to Dean. Now she'll send one to the middle. Knocked away. Still loose. Kerr heads it. And it'll be possession to the Statesman. Sanchez has been quite lonely back there in the Valley goal. We haven't had to talk to her much because the Vikings have just continued to press the issue. Nice pass again by Martinez right through the legs of Maria Voigt. Here's Martinez as she starts the attack here down the middle. Continues to keep it alive. Now sends it in. Ooh, right by Riley Kerr. Kerr did save it, I think. She did. Back to Dean. Looking now for Martinez, knocked away by the Statesman. Vikings keep that pressure on. Working the right side. Off to Abbott. Here's a shot. And again coming out is Borja. She's been rather busy. And to this point, done a pretty nice job. Here come the Vikings again. There's a shot and almost off the back foot of Martinez. And then the shot was taken. It goes high and wide. I believe that was Soros. Checking in for William Penn, Hannah Baker, Australia. And she is in for Ambrosio. No score in the first half. Vikings really have had the only chances to score. Although these teams are in the conference now, they have played before, you heard Drew say. Vikings defend in front of their own goal, do a nice job of that. Statesman, however, will keep it in. Look out in front. And this shot is blocked by Plowman. Vikings can't clear it, however. Here's another shot. This goes right to Sanchez. No, even Penn trying to put on a little run. That was Abbas. This goes out, so it'll be a throw in for the Statesman. Plowman sends it high in the air. So throw in coming for the Statesman here. Vikings knock it away. Now they want to get possession, but goes to midfield. Let's see, it's going to be Viking possession.
You're almost always working. The ball's rolling.
Here comes the throw in.
40, tops into 30.
Next week is homecoming. Well, here come the Vikings. Get one in close, but Martinez could not get away from the defender there. Again, next Saturday, football against Avila, soccer against Baker, and we'll have all three for you on live stream. Starting with football at 1:30 pregame. Take a short break after the football game and then be back with soccer. Here come the Vikings. Martinez with control with the left foot, sends it in, but that goes wide right. We are down to 14 minutes of the first half. No score and no stoppages in play. Good job by Plowman to head that one away. The Statesman control on the far side. Vikings have to send this one out on the far side. That'll be Viking possession. Under 14 minutes to go in a fast-moving first half. Avery Nolan ready to come in for Valley, the first substitute for Drew Hawkins tonight. Here come the Vikings. Trying to mount an attack. They'll have possession about 30 yards out on the far side. And as I mentioned, Avery Nolan comes in for Martinez. Martinez wearing that brace on her left knee. Vikings were offside. Statesman will have possession. Lights have certainly taken effect now. Nolan, who's just into the contest. Vikings again doing a good job with possession, but not much to show for. We're down to the 12-minute mark of the first half, no score. And you heard Drew Hawkins on the pregame say, it's not only getting the chances, but take advantage of when you get them. Statesman will have possession at midfield. And sends this one in. Knocked away by Valley. Riley Kerr with possession. Kerr circles, sends it up the right side. Vikings give chase and get to it. Knocked away, ball loose in the middle. Here's a shot, and there's a trip. And I think the Vikes, the foul is on the Statesman. Got it to the middle. And that's where Madison Abbott, she's still down. Oh, excuse me, it wasn't Madison Abbott. That was Suarez. Suarez wears 13, Abbott 11. So first stoppage in play tonight, 10:37 to go in the first half. Vikings will have it. 28 yards out. Right in the middle of the field. Pazzini sends it in, and it's just wide right. And now Drew brings Kylie Grundoffer into the contest, and also Starosky comes in, Samantha Starosky. No score here in the first. 10 minutes to go in this half. Send this one all the way back for Plowman. There is a Statesman there, but Plowman controls it. Now the Vikings at midfield. Trying to do something with it, but it's taken away by Richards. Richards has possession. Sends it in on the right side, or rather sends it back to her defender. Now they'll bring it up their left side. And gives it off to Correa. Viking possession. Can they stay on side here? Well, it's knocked away anyway by Cartwright. Now the Vikings get it right back. Nice play by Pazzini. Action starting to pick up a little bit, and with 9 minutes to go here in the first half, and it is cooling off. We play on. One of the Statesman players is down, and that is Para. Take a look at some other scores in the conference today. In football scores, first of all. It was William Penn over Peru, 34-31. Baker beat Avila 42-14. Valley, of course, here squeaked by Central Methodist 35-33. Grandview beat Graceland 19-13. Tough game there. And Mid-American Nazarene over Evangel 31-14. Those were the scores today. In football. Let's see if we've checked some more possibly some more soccer scores. I know there are more contests going on. Let's see if there are any more women's games that were played today. Graceland or Baker knocked off Graceland 3-1 earlier. Grandview over Evangel 8-0, and Mid-American Nazarene defeated Culver 1-0. So those are the games played today as far as soccer is concerned in the Heart of America Conference. 8:29 to go in the first half. Viking possession. Valley has pretty much controlled everything in this first half, but no score yet. Here come the Vikings. They'll try to center this one and can't do it. $7:56 to go in the half. Vikings will have the corner kick. And here it comes. Plowman tried to sneak in there. Sent it by her. And it goes out. Tick, tick, the clock. 7:20 to go in the half. Here's the throw in. Let's see, William Penn defenders are there. No score, 7 minutes to go in this first half. We'll have the rest of this one, and also the men's match tonight. So a lot of soccer coming your way on livestream.com. Vikings with possession. Now the Statesmen take it away, but again, most of this first half has been played in Statesman territory. The Vikings have yet to put a goal. There's a nice pass. Ooh, to the left. And Madison Dean's left-footed shot stayed left. Kathy Lopez checks in for William Penn, and also Nicole Walsh. Walsh out of Australia. Lopez from Ottumwa, Iowa. Yeah, who's going to blink first in this one? Most of the action controlled by the Vikings, but you never know. Well, they sent it back to Sanchez, and she has just seen very little action back there. Off to Pizzini. Knocked away, and the Statesmen almost had something going there as they get it to Hannah Baker. Send one in. She's onside and diving for it. It's Sanchez. William Penn gal was onside, so Sanchez had to come out, cut the angle down, and dive for that one. Sanchez boots it to midfield. Vikings have it on the onside, I believe so. Bringing it up from the left, and it's knocked away again. Controlling the action. The Vikings are controlling all of the action here. And that time it was Starowski. But it'll be a corner kick for Valley. We're down to 4:38 in the first half. Sends this one in. Plowman tried to get a foot on it, couldn't. .4:14 left. Another corner kick for Valley. Sends this one in. Again, Plowman gets a foot on it. Ball is headed out in front, but knocked away. Vikings will keep it in. Here's a shot, and this goes wide right. 4 minutes and a half. A lot of homecoming activities next week. We'll again have the 2 soccer matches for you, but Friday night, a lot of activities. The Ed Leslie Run right here at Greg Mitchell Field, and a lot of the athletic teams participate in that. Then the bonfire will be on Friday night. Football parade Saturday morning through downtown Marshall and out by campus. The Hall of Fame luncheon and recognition will be held at the Malcolm Center, and then football and a couple of soccer matches. Homecoming next weekend. Here's a shot. Ooh, boy, sneaking in there, taking it with the left foot, but went high. Came out of nowhere. Under 3 minutes to go in a scoreless first half. Send this one in. Headed toward the Viking goal. Now headed back. Possession, battle for possession right around midfield. Vikings had possession, lost it. Kerr lost it. Now Plowman tries to keep it alive and gives it off to Madison Dean. Dean to Kerr, back to Dean, right up the left sideline. Back to the middle. It's Blasco. Blasco will give it off to Grundhofer. Vikings work that right side. Send it into the corner. Statesman defenders are there. Tried to pass one out in front, and it's knocked away. 1:47 to go first half. Vikings have controlled the tempo, but nothing to show for. Boy, that thought that might have been. There's a shot, and that goes high and wide. So unless the Vikings can come up with something in a hurry here, a minute and a half, we're going to have a scoreless first half, even though they have dominated play. We'll send this one in. Riley Kerr with a header. Send it to the right side. It's headed back. Vikings one more run here. They'd like to get a late goal. Can they keep possession? No. Taken away by William Penn. A minute to go. Vikings still have it, though, in William Penn territory. Riley Kerr sends it in. But Borgen comes out of goal to handle that one. She'll take her time now. Send another one in. Vikings could be onside here. And Kerr out in front. Trying to get to that one, but it goes out. So quickly the Vikings hustle. They want a corner kick here. 24 seconds to go. They're not going to wait around here. They're going to send it in. They want a late goal here. Vikings keep it alive. Left side shot. Out in front, and it's grabbed by Borgen. So it appears we're going to go to halftime scoreless, even though the Vikings did control most of the first half. But that'll do it for a very fast-moving first half. William Penn, nothing. Valley, nothing. Second half coming up. We're about ready for the second half. Scoreless first half, as the Vikings really controlled play, but nothing to show for it, at least on the scoreboard. And it is cooling off here tonight. It's going to be cold in mid-Missouri by the time this evening is over and this doubleheader is over. Now 53 degrees. And we're expecting that temperature to go down to about 35 tonight. All right, here we go. As the Statesmen have the first possession, but as I mentioned, most of the first half was played in their territory, and the Vikings controlled the action. Martinez back in. She came out for a while in the first half. Drew made several substitutions. The gals on his bench kind of huddled up down there. If you're playing tonight, this is perfect weather. Martinez fires one in. Boy, she turned and fired that one. But Borgia unable to make the save. Inma has 6 goals on the year. Wasn't too far away from having a number 7 right there. All right, here come the Vikes again. That first half moved right, went by quickly. Amador sends it all the way back to Sanchez. This one will go out. No, it's going to, the Statesmen keep it in on the far side. No score. Just underway in the second half. First of a doubleheader. I mentioned Sanchez earlier, has started all 14 matches and has given up just 9 goals. Vikings again, keeping the pressure on. That's all Martinez tried to get the right leg on that. Good pass from Martinez. Well, she is very talented passing that ball. Vikings keep it in play. Send it off to Kerr. Kerr on the right side. Here she comes. Here's shot right at Borjan, and she makes the save. Boy, good chance there for Riley Kerr. This one goes all the way out on the far side. It'll be Viking possession. Statesman had possession for a moment, but goes all the way back to Plowman. Plowman will bring it up the left side. Tries to pass it up. Her pass hits one of the Statesmen. A few students here. A lot of our students are in Kansas City working the fundraiser here. Oh, there's a foul. as one of the Vikings was thrown down, and I think that was Blasco, Mario Blasco, Madrid, Spain. Drew Hawkins pacing in front of the bench. He has to be in a pretty good mood right now. He's a big Kansas City Royals fan, and they won again today. All right. Vikings will have it 20 yards out. For Blasco. And this one is blocked. Gets it back. Fires it in. Blocked again. Good job by the Statesman there. Now they send it in, trying to get it to Martinez. But Borjan comes out to take care of that. So the Vikes have had some chances here. Riley Kerr can't come up with that pass. Let's see if the Vikings can keep it in. It'll go out, and it'll be Viking possession, as that was off of Jimenez. Still no score. Martinez can't control that one, but Valley does get it back to Riley Kerr. Kerr working that right side, brings it back toward the middle. And this one goes, going to go out, I believe. William Penn will have possession. Well, the Vikings have controlled most of the action. But again, nothing to show for it, and time continues to quickly move on this one, now down to 38 minutes. Our next match will feature the men of these two schools. Here's Martinez trying to get the pass through. She can't do that. William Penn men are 8-5-1, 4-2 in the league. The Vikings 11-2-0 and 6-1 in the league. So that should be a good match. Vikings try to send it back to the middle. William Penn, they have not had many minutes in Viking territory, but defensively they've done a very nice job. Here come the Vikes to the onside. Try to get it to Martinez. She is onside. Her shot, good! Inma Martinez put that one right over the top of Adriana Borjan and scores. And for Martinez, her 7th goal, she now leads the Vikings in scoring. That is her 7th goal to go along with 4 assists. So 1-0 Valley on the goal by Martinez. Inma. Well, now let's see if the Vikes can build on that. Riley Kerr gets it back. Here come the Vikings again. Good move by Kerr to the middle. Oh, she has got Martinez open on the right wing, and just pass just went by her. She could not catch up with it. Vikings are ranked 19th. A win would give them 10 wins on the year, 10-2-3, and 4-2-2 in the league. So they would be in line to host a postseason playoff game or match. Here is the throw in. Vikings keeping the pressure on. Good job by Suarez. Plowman now keeps it in the William Penn area. Off to Kerr. Kerr tried to get by a defender, couldn't do it. But the Vikings are back defensively. Go off to Amador. Here comes the Vikings again, LaFuente. To Kerr. This one hits the post from the right side. We've played 10 minutes of the second half. Valley has the only goal, 1-0. Oh, let's see if Martinez can catch up with this one. She does. She sends it out in front. Here's a shot, but it goes right to Borjan. So once again, the Vikings keeping the pressure on. Got a nice shot. And Borjan up to the task that time. And once again, Elena Sanchez, it just has not had to work too hard tonight, and she's probably not minding that a bit. As the Vikings have really kept most of the action in the William Penn end. This one into the Viking end, a whistle. And I believe it's going to be a foul on William Penn. Viking possession. Madison Dean hits the turf. Kerr back to the middle, and now she sends it to Martinez, gets it back. Kerr will send this one in. Try to get out in front, knocked away. Vikings still keep it in. They keep the pressure on here. Keeping the pressure on. This one off the heel of one of the Statesmen, but again, the Vikings will not let them clear this. 33 minutes to go. Valley up 1-0. Tried to send this one well all the way across for LaFuente. Now here come the Statesmen. They finally get into Valley territory, but knocked away by Amador. Viking possession. Here comes LaFuente, sends it in to Martinez. Martinez behind her to Kerr. Lottie Simic, his team will play next. They're here. This one sent in. The Vikings unable to keep control of it. Good job by the Vikings. They're just keeping the pressure on. 31 minutes to go, and they lead 1-0. Vikings will have possession about midfield. That's off to Blasco. Sends it through. Pass goes behind Riley Kerr. 29 and a half minutes remaining. And Valley up 1-0. Giving chase is Anna Marie Earps. But once again, the Vikings come right back. They have controlled the pace of this game, leading 1-0. Off to Martinez. She already has 1 goal. Good footwork. Tries to send it to her left. Vikings keep it in. There's a battle for possession around midfield. Pizzini sticks the foot in there, trying to control it. Plowman, good job with that pass on the far side. She got over and knocked it away. "28 and a half minutes. Yeah, this match has moved right along. Men's match will start about 8:30. Maybe a few minutes before that. Martinez pass to Kerr. Kerr trying to keep it in, sends out in front, and Borjan comes out and falls on that one. You know, Coach Hawkins thinking, boy, let's get one more. We're playing good defense. We're in control of this thing. Well, let's get one more. Sanchez comes out. Lets this one come to her. See athletic director Tom Pfeiffer down there tonight. Kerr fights for possession. "26 and a half minutes remaining. Valley up 1-0. Good job by the Vikings to pass around. LaFuente now trying to get to the middle. Blasco off to Martinez. Good footwork. She just flips it over the top to Kerr. Well, nice pass. Kerr, a little spin move. Back to Martinez and goes right by her.
Murphy homered to right, 1-0 Mets.
Viking men starting to warm up behind the south goal. We're already at the 25-minute mark of this one. Here's Riley Kerr. Boy, you just feel a lot more comfortable the Vikings could get one more goal. Here's the throw in. Knocked away. William Penn, but again, they just have not had many opportunities. Really good game plan by Valley. And here's Kerr. Brings it right side. Sends it to the middle. Martinez gets to it, and now a defender knocks it away. Ooh, I thought she was going to have a shot, and she just could not get in control of that. She kind of looks at the officials. There should have been a foul, but no call. And we move on. Now the William Penn Statesman will bring in several substitutes. Nicole Walsh will come in. Also, Hannah Baker will check in. And it looks like Kathy Lopez will come in at the next opportunity. 24 minutes to go. Boy, Martinez just couldn't catch up with that one out in front, looking for her second goal of the contest. Vikings head this one away. As I said, they have controlled this, but anything can happen. One quick score. So Vikings would love to have another score. As I mentioned, Lopez coming in, Baker checking into the contest, and Walsh all for the Statesman. They come in with a record of 2-4-0 in conference play, 5-7 overall. And they trail 1-0. And this left-footed kick goes well wide left. Sanchez has it, 23 minutes to go. Sanchez with the left foot. Vikings keep possession. Kerr sends it ahead, but it goes out. So, throw in coming for the Statesman. They need a goal to tie. Vikings would like another one to, wouldn't seal the deal, but boy, it would sure make it a little more comfortable. As well as they're playing defense. 22 minutes to go. They have not given up many shots to these Statesmen. So another goal would really be big. LaFuente. Back to Amador. Martinez. To Amador. Now to Kerr. Good ball movement. Vikes continue to pass it on that right side, but now it's taken away. Well, the Vikings again will have possession. Send this one in. And it goes right to Borjan. 21 minutes remaining. 1-0 Vikings. Trying to get their 10th victory of the season. This one's out of the Vikings out onside. I think they are. Kerr waited to get onside, sends this one high. And coming way out is Borjan. She was in a battle with Martinez for possession of that one.
Again, you can use your eyes. I don't mind the whip on that.
20 and a half minutes left. Can the Vikings hold on here? They need another goal. I said one more goal would really look good. Martinez has the lone goal of this match. Vikings try to get their 10th win of the year. In the latest poll, Lindsey Wilson's number one. Lindsey Wilson, they also have the number one football team. Northwestern Ohio second. Valley played them to a 0-0 tie. Benedictine's third, 12-0-1. They defeated the Vikings. William Carey, Mississippi's fourth. Martin Methodist, Tennessee, fifth. Mobile, Alabama, sixth, followed by Spring Arbor, Michigan. Kaiser, Florida. Westmont, California. Grace, Indiana is 10th. 11th is Biola, California. Baker's 12th. They're 10-2. Siena Heights, Michigan, 13th. Olivet Nazarene, Illinois, 14th. Here come the Vikings. Kerr with the left foot sends it wide left. Vanguard, California is 15th this week. Campbellsville, Kentucky, 16th. Hastings, Nebraska. Mount Vernon, Nazarene out of Ohio. Then, of course, Missouri Valley is 19th. Houston, Victoria is 20th. The Masters in California, 21st. Oklahoma Wesleyan, 22. Ashford, Iowa, 23. Georgetown, Kentucky, 24. And SCAD Savannah is 25. So there you have the latest poll as far as the women's side is concerned. The Viking women are 19th. Would like to stay there or move up in the next week. Baker's here next Saturday for homecoming. We'll have that match for you on the live stream as well. We're down to 18 minutes, 18 and a quarter. Still 1-0. Here's Kerr. Nice move by Kerr. Can she get to the middle? Now with the left foot. Vikings give chase here. Under 18 minutes left. Valley up, but boy, you'd sure like to have another one. Now this one goes out, and let's see if Drew Hawkins is going to field it. Nope, let's go. Like the rest of us, getting a little chilled as his hands in his pocket. Not used to this weather. Yeah, if this was a day in February, it'd be an absolute beautiful day. All right, here come the Statesmen. They will have possession here. Sends it up, headed away nicely by Valley. Send it up on the onside. No, offside. Ooh, it was close. It was close, but Starotsky was offside. Waited for that flag, and it finally went up in the air. Valley hanging on to that 1-0 lead. We've had very few stoppages in play. Had one injury and one very, that didn't take long, and then the one score, and that has been it for any kind of stoppage in play. Had a couple penalties with stop play for just a brief period of time. Here come the Vikings again. Lafuente will send it in. It's right on line, but it also goes right to Borjan. 15 and a half minutes left. 1-0 Valley. Martinez with her 7th goal of the season. That's been it. Gives to Kerr. Kerr right side, winds up and sends it high and wide right. Let's see what Kerr has done scoring-wise this year, number 24. Well, she also has 6 goals. So the 3 gals, Blasco, Kerr, and now Martinez has 7. She's trying to match Martinez, that 7th goal of the year. Send this one down. Down the left side. Vikings have to be careful here as that one goes out. Everybody getting bundled up down on the sideline now as that temperature drops. Good job by Valley. They keep it alive. Starosky, right side. Good job, good footwork. Oh, she's going to be tripped. 14:07 to go. $14.07 to go. As Suarez will put it in play. Good footwork. And yet another. Oh, they're going to play out. I thought maybe they'd be. There's a goal. Everyone thought the play was going to be stopped for a moment. Let's check the goal. I think it was Plowman. There was a crowd there, and I thought they thought they were going to stop play for a moment because of a trip. Well, they just continued to play. And it was Plowman who sent it in left side in the corner. So Plowman, that's her first goal of the year. Michelle Plowman, of course, more of a defensive player. A very good defensive player. She gets her first goal of the year. And it's 2-0. That's a big one. With 14 minutes to go, the way the Vikings are playing defense, that was huge. She's an all-conference defensive player. Now, the Statesmen will really have to go to work, and they'll have to try some offense here, because they don't have much time. Martinez and Plowman with the 2 goals tonight. Now the Vikings on the attack again. There's another shot, and this one goes wide left. But the clock is moving, and that's important for the Vikings. Let's see. Drew brings Avery Nolan in. She came into the first half as well. 13 minutes to go. Viking women in good shape right now. Just don't let an easy goal, and they should be in good shape. Leading 2-0. Plowman getting her first goal of the year. We'll send it back to Sanchez. Give Arena something to do here in the second half. She has not been that busy. Vikings have controlled the tempo here. Down to 12 minutes to go. This play's onside, and William Penn, good defense again by Plowman. She got there and knocked it away at the last moment. Good job. I said she's a good defender. Vikings taking all the time they can here. Sanchez, there's another soccer ball rolled out in front of the net. She went over, picked it up. No hurry here. 11 minutes to go. Her team up by 2 goals. Now here come the Statesmen. Here's a shot, and it goes wide left. Under 11 to go. We'll take a break between games and be back with the men's match. As the Vikings women looking for their 10th win of the year. Lisa Meta ready to come in. She would have to be happy with this win. Again, we'll have more soccer for you next Saturday night after all the homecoming. We start to wrap things up for homecoming, and it's going to be a big week, Missouri Valley. Avila, the football opponent, Baker, the soccer opponents. Next Saturday night, the men's wrestling team will have their alumni duels at the Burns Center. Next Sunday at noon, the alumni volleyball to Burns Center. The bonfire Friday night. Ed Leslie Run will be Friday evening right here at Greg Mitchell. .30 to go. Valley in great shape now, 2-goal lead. Yeah, they can play defense, keep a little pressure on, and they just have not allowed William Penn to do much offensively at all. And again, they keep that good move by Kerr. Now taken away by William Penn. But the Vikings get it right back. A little quicker are the Vikings. There's a trip. Viking possession. Quickly back up is Grundhofer. Yellow card has been given to Elise Carrera. So that stops the clock with 8:58 to go. That was Carrera with the yellow card for number 10. Young ladies out of Australia. All right, we're back to action. Under 9 minutes left. The next couple weeks we'll be talking about basketball. It'll be basketball season as well. Riley Kerr slips, Now she's shoved. It'll be Viking possession. Riley slow to get up, but she's up. 8:30 to go. William Penn, if they cannot come back, will fall to 2-5 in the league and 5-8 overall. And Fernando Portugal checks in. $8:32 left. Vikings in good shape, up 2-0. They had this one away from the right side. The Vikings keep it in. They just want to attack here. Back to Plowman. Plowman with possession. No secret, you keep control of the ball right now, you're going to have yourself your 10th win of the year. 8 minutes to go. Again, the men's match will begin probably right around 8:30. Throw in by Valley. And that will be Colleen McComish. Colleen's into the action. With 7 minutes to go, and Valley in pretty good shape now. And let's see, William Penn going to go back to their bench as well. Francis Lee will come back in. But the Vikings have done what Drew wanted to do, and that's control the pace of play tonight. McComish with it and down in front of us, and they have done that very well. Very few attempts, good attempts by William Penn. Here's the throw in. Plowman going to take it all the way. Here she comes. Now sends it off to the left. Plowman almost got back to that as well. Didn't stop her. She just brought it all the way into the zone. Now Kathy Lopez tries to control it for the Statesmen, who are running out of time. Vikings will have possession, 5.5 to go. Five minutes left. Vikings taking all time. They are not in any hurry. This one hits the wall. But the Vikings still control it. They have had that ball in William Penn territory most of the evening. And they're under 5 minutes away from going 10-2-3, and more importantly, 4-2-2 in league play. Four and a half. And once again, the Vikings taking all the time they need. They are not in any hurry. Send this one in. It's out in front, headed away. Can the Vikings keep it in? Well, they may get possession. Let's see. William Penn going to try to push it in a hurry, but Plowman is back there. There's two statesmen there, but Plowman, as quick as she is, gets to it. Now the Vikings have control again. Plowman and Martinez with the 2 goals tonight. Under 4 minutes left. McComish, midfield. Right side to Starowski. Double team. Nice job, gets by the double team. And now this one's sent out right by the Viking bench, and that's okay. More and more time off the clock. 3:20 to go. See the officials for the men's game are here. And let's see. Lauren Abbas checks in. Also back in is Ambrosio. .3:14 left. And the Vikings just continue their excellent play in this end of the field. McComish gets to it, sends it in. Looking for another score, and this one goes high and wide. I think that was Blasco. Only 2.5 minutes remaining now, so in real good shape are the Valley women. With that second goal by Plowman just really, I said, okay, that takes some of the pressure off. But just with a 1-goal lead, you never know what can happen. But the way this match has gone tonight, that 2-goal lead, I won't say was at that time insurmountable, but it certainly helped. Here come the Vikings again. This is Starowski, sends it in. And Vikings are able to keep it in play. Under 2 minutes to go. Out in front, shot, and there's your 3rd goal of the night, and that definitely will put it away. And I believe that was Isabella Moran. The Vikings were able to send it in. And that was Moran who got the goal, so it's 3-0. With only 1:34 left. All these goals coming in the second half. So the Vikings will go to 10-2-3 and 4-2-2 in league play. Then William Penn will fall to 5-8 and 2-5 in the league as we're down to a minute to go. Isabella Moran had Portugal. That was Fernando, wasn't it? Fernando Portugal, number 23, who had the goal. So Portugal had a goal. Martinez had a goal, and Plowman had a goal. Those of you watching knew that. It was 23. It was Fernanda Portugal with that goal. So 3-0 is our score. One of the Viking players down. And slow to get up, but getting up is the Malaria Blasco. 3-0 Valley as we approach 8 o'clock Central Time. 45 seconds remaining. There's a shot. That one came out in front. Oh, man, there's a pile up there, and I hope Borgen's all right. She's all right. She jumps right back up. .38 seconds left. Valley's going to win this one. And we'll get you set for the men's contest. .35 seconds. Clock is winding down now. One of the few times William Penn has it in Viking territory. But we're down to 23 seconds. The Viking women will get their 10th win. They'll go 10-2-3 and 4-2-2 in league play in about 14 seconds. And Drew will have to be happy about that. And this match is history. And Missouri Valley goes to 10-2-3, 4-2-2 in the league. William Penn falls to 5-8 and 2-5-0. Goals by Portugal, Martinez, and Plowman, and Valley wins it by the score of 3-0. We'll be back with the men's contest for you in about 15 minutes.